starting out, you really don't have a developed network and things. See, 9 times out of 10, you end up connecting with who you can in a manner of speaking and building those relationships from there. There was quite a few times where I've worked on TV shows, I've worked on comic books. Just recently, I had a pretty cool situation that I was working on with a close friend that I was going to go somewhere. It did not. Does it mean that I hate that person? No, it doesn't. It just, I accept that there's just certain people and certain things that don't go well together. And one of those things that I've heard in my lifetime is that you don't mix business with friendships. Well, I do in some ways agree with that statement. I also say it's really like, I always look at it like, if it's not clearly stated what it is that people want. I'm currently working on a project with one of my other friends that I've been kind of shopped around to some of my other friends and family and everything. It's like, hey, you want to work on this project? I don't particularly have that much amount of money, but when things start paying out, when I start making money from this, I will definitely look to include you in the financial rewards of the situation and stuff like that. And a lot of times what I find is like a lot of people, while they say they want to help and they put their best effort forward to help in a lot of cases, their life situation or financial situation may not dictate it that they can do that. If you're not paying somebody X amount of dollars to spend a majority amount of time on creating a project, it's like, how can you expect them to be, 100% committed to it? It's great to have passion. It's great to have drive for a project, but to have that stability of knowing that you're getting some kind of financial reward from it is always a plus. So that's one of the things that I've been endeavoring to do with this current big project that I'm working on that I'm looking to release in 2026. I've been working with individuals to help me kind of refine the overall storyline and stuff like that. There was a number discussed, and it was a pretty large number, and I'm going to work hard to really kind of pay that number. But in the meantime, when we do talk, I pay on what I can pay, and we talk as much as we can, and then we move on to something else, And I think it was really kind of like in the beginning saying, okay, this is what I have. What kind of time can you devote to this if I'm able to pay you X amount of dollars? And plus, like, what is the actual industry way for these things? I think a lot of time when people